Good morning. Hi, everybody. It's Thursday morning, and it is a beautiful day outside. I thought about, wouldn't it be cool if I could do this outside? But then I didn't think about it anymore. The logistics of bringing everything out there, but sure would be nice. It's just got that cool kind of misty air. So let's see. I see one person. Who might that be? Good morning. So we are going to start, as usual, with our squats. 3 sets of squats. First set is 25, then we do 20, then we do 15. The weight increases as we go. And then we'll do our core, our standing core exercise. That's kind of the focus for the month, is core, but also maintaining the strength and the endurance in our legs that we built up last month. We want to keep that, right? We don't want to lose that. So we want to do some sort of a maintenance program, and plus it just gives you an idea of how simply you can keep yourself fit. Once you get there, that's the hardest part about getting in shape, is getting there. But maintaining is so much easier. You don't have to do nearly that much work to get to that place. So once you're fit, a couple times a week, and just a little less amount of the work that you put in to get there will maintain it. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going up a little bit in my weight today. I'm going to start with what I normally did in my second set, and then we'll see how that goes. So with that said, and again, if you're tuning in early, it's because you want to do your squats or get a nice warm up, or maybe you just want to hang out, sit on your chair. Make sure you get a chair if you're waiting out. And we will do some squats here. Alrighty, so I'm going to go a little bit wider with my feet. And I'm always looking down, because even though I think my feet are in alignment and that all 10 toes are forwards, or, kind of on that same line, sometimes I'll look down and it's like, wow, how did I not feel that? This foot's like totally turned in or turned out. So that's why it's important, even though you think your feet are parallel, sometimes those little imbalances in our bodies will help us or not help us. It actually causes us to stand not completely straight. All right, so drop the tail down, firm the core. Let's go. Inhale, squat. Exhale, stand up nice and tall. So we're doing 25 reps here to start with. Inhaling on the down, exhale up. Keep your eyes looking straight ahead. Keep that chin level. It goes by really fast. We just have 5 more. Inhale down, exhale up. Let's go down and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The last one, stand all the way up. Whew, that little pulsing there at the bottom, that kind of burns it out, doesn't it? Gets you nice and warmed up. Okay, so that was set number 1. Set number 2, just 20 reps, but get a little heavier weight if you have. So I'm just getting some light weights that I'm going to add in to these 15s when we get to the 3rd set to make it heavier. Wow, that already got my heart rate up. I don't know about you. So let's go. Set number 2. Look at your feet. Make sure they're in proper alignment. Toes straight ahead. Tail drops down. Shoulders back and down. So it's always worth it to take just an extra 10 seconds to kind of line up that posture, be mindful, be aware, and get it all nice and lined up. So from your ear through the shoulder, hip, knee, and ankle, one straight line. Let's go. Inhale down, exhale up. See if you can go a little lower, maybe if your knees allow. That's halfway there. 10 more. Down up for 10. Inhale, exhale, 9. Come on, last 4. Last 3. And 2. One more time, stand all the way up. And then step off, roll your shoulders around. All right, so I'm just gonna set those right there. Swing your arms out, back and forth. Take a big inhale breath, arms up over your head here. Exhale, open out, big chest expansion coming down. Do that once more. Inhale, breath up to the top. Exhale, chest expansion, opening up through the chest and shoulders. All right, so one more set. This set's gonna be 15 reps, which doesn't seem like much after having done 6 minutes, I know. But that's why you wanna start integrating some extra resistance in these squats that we do this month as best you can, holding something heavy. And I know everybody has weights, especially now because all the weights have been bought up by everybody else that's in quarantine. Okay. So I'm going to add in these little 5s. So it's a little awkward sometimes holding 2 weights, holding 2 dumbbells, but you just do what you can do. All right, so get those feet situated. Now I'm going to come down and just kind of put that right on top. And then we're going to come up. Shoulders back and down. Drop the tail from the belly. Eyes looking straight ahead. Just find that focal point. We're going 15 reps. Ready? Inhale on the down. Exhale up 1. Come on, 5 more. Here we go. Inhale down. Exhale up. A little slower. Inhale down. Exhale up. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale up. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Breath down, down. Exhale up. Yay! We did it. We're done with squats. You should feel nice and warm. Swing those arms out. Inhale, breath, arms up overhead. Exhale, open out. 1 more time. Inhale, breath up. Exhale, open out. All right, shake it out. Kick it out. So I just wore the shoes for the squats. I'm gonna kick those off now. And then, let me see how many. Good morning, all 6 of you. How are we doing? See if my light's on. Yep. So I apologize about yesterday. I don't know what happened. I think I need to turn Wi-Fi off on my phone, on my laptop, everywhere in the house, so there's no competition for, just good, strong internet service. That's all I could figure. So it hadn't happened since that very first time we filmed, when I had Kim with me. But anyhow, if you are just now logging in, good morning. It's Thursday, and we're going to be stretching, and we're going to be using a chair as part of our kind of yoga stretch. So if you've got a chair, it doesn't have to be, this one's kind of high and it doesn't have arms, but if you've got a lower chair with arms, that's fine too. I will be also cueing you as if you had arms in case you do. But if not, we can just use this higher chair. It's just probably one of the more comfortable chairs that I have. I've got like a deck outdoor chair, but I just kind of like this one better. Alrighty, so we are going to start, before we get into all that stretching, we're going to start with our standing core exercise. As I said again, we are focusing on your core this month. Let me stretch out my mat here. So not all abdominal exercises have to be done down on your back, and neither do you have to be in plank all the time. You can do standing stuff, which is a little more functional because that, when we are standing, that's how we use our abs. Granted, when you're lying down in the bed, getting up in the morning, you use them that way. So that can also be a functional exercise, but we're gonna do the standing rotations. So I have a resistance band attached over here to my left, and then I've got one over here on my right. But the farther away you stand from that attachment point, the greater the resistance. So it's going to be harder. So if it's a little hard, just kind of scoot back towards where it's attached. And if you don't have a band, just simply hold a light weight here in front of your sternum, not up too high, just about right there. And just kind of visualize what's going on here in the core. So imagine this bottom left rib cage kind of coming across around to the right, maybe towards that right hip. So you're standing tall, but there's a little bit of a kind of scooping in and flexing over, okay? So here we go. We did 15 Monday, 20 Tuesday, 25 yesterday, so today is 30 repetitions. We're gonna have like rock hard abs when we get to the end of this month. Okie dokie, so here we go. Inhale breath here. We'll do 5 slow just to get a feel for the movement. Exhale breath as you rotate around to the right side. Keep your hips squared straight on. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Inhale, turn to the left, and kind of follow with your eyes. Inhale here. Exhale, squeeze those abdominal muscles. Draw the navel in towards your spine. Let's do one more slow inhale breath. Exhale breath, rotate around to the right. Inhale, turn. Exhale around. Inhale, exhale. Hang in there. You got 10 more reps. Inhale left, exhale to the right. Inhale, exhale over. Two more. Here we go. Inhale left, exhale twist right. Inhale left, stay over here on the right side. Squeeze, squeeze. Exhale all your breath. And then release slowly. Good, and then just drop that down. And then bring your feet together. Inhale breath, arms stretch up. Exhale, grab your right wrist, pull it up and over, side bend over to your left side, stretching out this whole right side of the body. Grab that wrist and pull it over. Good, come on up, inhale breath. Exhale, open out, shoulders roll around. Okay, other side. So you can just turn your back to me if you do have a band and just want to flip around. Now that you know what we're doing, you really just don't need to see. You can just listen to the cues. So get about the same distance away as you were on the other side. And if you've got your dumbbell, just hold that out there in front or grab your band and handle. So soft knees, tuck the tail, hips stay squared straight ahead, and just that upper torso rotates around. So 5 slow inhale breath, turning to the right, exhale breath, rotate around to the left. Inhale breath, to the right we go, and then exhale. So really utilize that exhalation to super contract deep down low. The more forcefully you exhale the breath, you're going to feel those abdominals contract strong. Last time, slow inhale, breath right. Exhale, twist to the left. A little faster. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come on. Halfway there. 15 more. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, right. Exhale, twist. Should be feeling it big time right there in those left oblique muscles. Squeeze tight. Come on, last 5 reps. Twist left. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, breath. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, breath. Stay over here on the left side. Squeeze, squeeze. Pull those abs in. Exhale that breath. Slowly release it out. Good, and then just let go. And then feet together. Inhale, arms up over your head. Exhale, side bend over to the right. So grab that wrist, pull it up and over, bump your hips left. Nice lateral torso stretch here. Good, inhale, breath up. Exhale, open out. And then shoulders roll around to the back. All right, so let's get started with our stretching. Take your chair, set it towards the very top of your mat with the seat facing you. So maybe put your front legs a little bit on the chair, on the yoga mat, okay? And then I want you to stand if your arms are stretched out, the chair is directly underneath your hands there. So stand with the feet to the very outer edges of your mat. Big inhale, breath, arms come up. Exhale, open out. And then do that one more time. Inhale, breath, sweep your arms up over the head, look up. Exhale out. Now this time we're going to inhale, breath up to the top and stay here. Interlace, exhale, push the palms straight up. Now here the default posture, at least on me, is to go a little sway back. So be mindful of pulling the tail down, draw the belly in and extend the arms straight up over your head. Inhale. And then exhale, little lean over to the right, but bend your left knee. So you're kind of lunging a little bit over here to the left. And then inhale up. And then exhale, breath, a little lean to your left. Keep your left leg straight. Bend the right knee and kind of bump your hips over to the right. Oh, that feels so good. Let's do one more. Inhale, breath up. Biceps right beside your ears. Exhale, breath. Soften the left knee and side bend over to the right. And then come back up, inhale. And then exhale, breath, bend the right knee, side bend to the left. Good, inhale, breath, arms come up. And then exhale, breath, bend the knees, push your hips back, arms are gonna reach out. Place your hands right there on top of the chair. Slide the hands forwards and then just bring your head right in between the arms. So your knees are still a little bit bent. Take a big inhale breath right here. Exhale, breath. Just straighten out your left leg only in a little swinging of your hips to the right side. The right knee is a little bit bent. Good. Now just come back to center. Both knees are slightly bent. Inhale. Exhale, breath. Straighten out just the right leg and kind of swing those hips a bit over to the left side. And your arms are still fully extended, long across the chair seat. And then come back to the center. Soften the knees. Inhale. Exhale, straighten out that left leg. Now I want you to take your right hand, if you can, and just drag it across the chair seat over to the left and stack your hand on top of the left hand. We do this very same thing sometimes as we start class in extended child's pose. So come back to the middle, soften the knees, inhale, breath. Exhale, breath, shift the hips over to the left, straighten out your right leg, and then take your left hand, stack it on top of the right as you stretch it out across the chair seat over to that far right side. And breathe. Good, now come back to the center, soften the knees, inhale, breath. Your head is just kind of hanging heavy here now. You can even let the head turn a little side to side, maybe kind of shake it up and down, just letting gravity extend the neck. Now exhale, breath, straighten your legs out and lift your head up so it's right in between your arms and you're just looking straight down. And again, inhale, breath, and exhale out. Good, now bend the knees, drag your hands off the chair seat down to the mat, let the head hang heavy here. And you can grab opposite elbows, make a frame for your face, and let's just start to swing and sway a little bit from left to right, just whatever feels good, just kind of nice and loose and fluid. Just kind of like your body is melting through space. Maybe you're underwater. Kind of that same flowy feel. Fluid and flowy. Swing it front to back. So we're just getting a little bit of spinal decompression here as you let gravity kind of reverse the effects of gravity. Good, now release the hands to the mat. You're going to straighten your legs all the way out. You're going to slide your hands up the shin bones and look right there at your chair. Inhale. And then exhale, breath. Slide the hands back down, soften the knees, let your head hang heavy. Then do it again. Inhale, breath. Lift halfway up and look forwards. And then exhale, breath. Come back down. Now bend the knees a lot, lift your head up, reverse swan dive. So we inhale breath all the way up to the top here. And then exhale breath, you're gonna draw the hands right through to heart center there. Do that once more, inhale breath, arms up. And then exhale breath, draw the hands right through to heart center. Good, now inhale breath, arms, sweep up overhead. Exhale breath, reach forwards, bend the knees, hips go back, hands once again right there on the chair seat. Now straighten your legs out and then slide your hands forwards towards the back of the chair there. And let your head hang heavy, inhale breath. Exhale it out. One more time, inhale breath. Now on the exhale breath, can you drop your right hand down to the floor? Now, what if you drag that hand across to the back left leg? Not like you've got 4 legs and there's a front one, but just grab around your left ankle with your hand. If you can't get the ankle, just grab your thigh or your knee, and I want you to kind of rotate that torso and look underneath your left arm. So we're getting this wonderful rotation in the upper torso. And breathe. Good, now slowly come out of that. Extend the right arm out across the chair seat, inhale breath. And then on the exhale breath, just take your hand off. So left hand now down to the mat. Take it all the way to that right ankle and around the ankle if you can, or just grab around your knee or your thigh. And then you're gonna rotate so you look underneath that right arm. Keep your right arm straight and just breathe. Good, now come back up. Let's do one more time each side. So inhale breath, straight arms out. And then exhale breath. Start to drop that right hand down, drop the right shoulder, grab around your ankle wherever you can, and just pull yourself into a deep rotation stretch. Slowly come back out of that. Take the right hand back on the chair, inhale breath. And then exhale breath. Drop that left hand down, drop your left shoulder down, grab around knee, foot, ankle, just wherever you can, and look underneath your right arm here. Good, now come back up, inhale breath, stretch that arm across the chair seat. And then exhale breath, slide the hands off all the way down into a forward fold. Now you can keep your legs super straight here, or if you're pretty tight in the hamstrings, you want to soften the knees. So just a little bit of a bend, that's totally okay. It's not like you're cheating. You are just honoring your body and listening to it and modifying as needed. All right, so from here, inhale breath, straight legs look halfway up. Exhale, soft fold. Reverse swan dive. Inhale to the top we go. Exhale breath, hands pull through to heart center. Good, now walk your feet together here. And let's just maybe step forwards a little bit. I want you to be closer to your chair. So inhale breath, stretch the arms up over the head here. Exhale breath, as the arms drop down, I want you to pick up your right knee here. So you're balancing, so the arms are extending down. Now grab a hold and just step right on your chair seat. So the reason I wanted your front legs on the yoga mat is I don't want your chair to go sliding across the floor, and hopefully you're not in a chair that has wheels or just, on a slick surface. You want the pressure primarily to go down, but there's always that chance of the chair maybe slipping out. So just be aware of that, be mindful of that. So we're going to go into a front lunge. So my foot is in the center of that chair seat. It's called the pan, seat pan actually is what it's called. And then as you start to lunge forwards, this back heel is going to come up. Grab the back of the chair, if you have a back of the chair, or arms, whatever you've got there. And then maybe kind of wiggle and shimmy those toes to the back a little bit. So the heel is lifted, the hips are squared straight ahead, and the arms are right there. Now let's see if you can balance. So you're pushing, you're not just kind of hanging out here in this front thigh, you're kind of pushing down a little bit through that foot so it's strong, and then the arms reach up over the head, inhale. And then exhale breath, float those hands back down. Good, now see if you can press that heel down towards the floor back there, getting that wonderful calf stretch. Good, now take your left hand down to the chair right beside your foot, and then I want you to just turn and look over your right shoulder. Can you stretch that right arm back behind you there? Breathe. Good, now bring that right hand back here onto the chair. And then, holding the back of the chair there, I want you to spin your back foot flat. So these are just kind of some unusual warrior variations with that foot up in the chair. So from here, I want you to just stretch this left arm straight back there. This front knee is pushing forward, so you get this wonderful opening up through the hips and inner thighs. Inhale, breath. And then exhale, breath. Bring this hand back down. Let's place your hands right here on the chair seat. And then can you bend your back knee? You're going to sink down just a little bit. Now, if that's too much of a stretch there in the quads and hip flexors, just stay with a straight leg. That's totally fine. Otherwise, you bring your chest up and you drop that back knee down. So you want to flex this back glute muscle. Can you stretch the arms out in front? Inhale, breath. Exhale, arms up. Good, and then float your hands back down to the chair. From here, I want you to push with this right foot and shift the hips to the back. Now, my chair's pretty high, so this is a more extreme hamstring stretch. Most of you probably have a little bit lower chair, so it's probably okay to go into this one leg forward fold hamstring stretch. So just lower your chest down. So left leg is straight and strong, right leg is straight. Inhale, look up halfway here. And exhale, breath. Now try maybe flexing your foot so you pull the toes back and then you lower the chest down there. Okay, now come back up. Can you just drag that foot off the chair and then just step the feet together here? Push your hips back, slide your hands forwards, and let's just take it into this extended child's pose with straight legs, or you could call it sort of a modified down dog stretch. Inhale, breath. Exhale it out. Good, now soften the knees, just take those hands off the chair, come back down into a forward fold here. Inhale, breath, half lift. So you come up, slide the hands up the shin bones, and just look at your chair right there. Exhale, soft knees in forward fold. Inhale, breath, reverse swan dive all the way up to the top we go. And then exhale, breath, draw those hands right through to heart center. Shoulders are relaxed down here. So every time we do that, and we do that a lot in class, a lot. Let it be a practice for posture. So as you're coming up, you're kind of removing that lordotic arch. For me, that's my reminder for sure. And then as the hands come down right in front of your face, you're reminded to kind of pull that chin back so you don't have that forward head posture. So push the chin back. Shoulders are relaxed. Broaden the collarbone. Do that one more time. Inhale, breath, all the way up we go. And then exhale, breath. Draw the hands right through to heart center. Pull that chin back. Relax the shoulders down. All right, so stand with the feet together. And I want you to lift your left leg up. So we'll try to go through all that on the other side. So bring this knee up here. Good, now step your foot right there in the center of the chair seat, the seat pan. And then you're gonna lunge forward. So if you've got arms, you can grab there. Or if you've got a back of the chair, you can grab there. Now, just shimmy your toes either front or back. Kind of depends on where your stance was prior to getting here. But my back heel is lifted. I'm trying to square the hips straight ahead. So wonderful stretch on this right hip flexor and quads. If it's too extreme, just let the knee soften a little bit. Okay? So from here, we're going to stretch those arms out. Don't let go if you don't feel secure. And again, make sure your chair isn't sliding. You might even want to have it up against a wall. So we're going to inhale, breath up here. Good. Now on the exhale breath, come down and just place your hand right beside that left foot. And you're going to turn your body over here to the left. And then stretch this arm to the back. See if you can look back at your thumb there. Inhale. Good, and then exhale, breath. Good, let's go back up. Inhale, reach overhead. And then exhale, breath. Bring that left hand down. Either grab the back of your chair, or if you've got an armrest, you could hold there. Spin the back foot flat. So my right toes kind of spin out. I've dropped the right heel down. And now I'm opening up my body to the back. And I'm stretching that right arm to the back as well, looking at my thumb there. So inhale, breath. And then exhale, breath. Drop that right hand down, turn back to face your chair. And then square the hips, chest, and shoulders straight on. Good. Now see if you can press that back heel down. So you're getting that wonderful calf stretch there. Can you let go? Mwah. Little balance challenge. If you don't feel steady, just don't do that. You always hang on if you need to. All right, so now I want you to bend that back knee. So we're going to kind of dip down, tuck the tail under, flex that right glute muscle, and then maybe you could let go here and just check your balance. Inhale up. And then exhale, breath, slowly lower those arms down. Good, now you're going to start to push the hips back this way, and you're going to straighten out this leg. One hand on either side. Again, if you have a higher chair, it's going to be more extreme stretch. If the chair is lower, you might want to be holding on to the arm rests right there. And you could even soften that knee a little bit. But otherwise, just come on over into a straight leg, hamstring stretch, one leg forward fold, and just breathe. Inhale. And exhale it out. Good. Now maybe you flex your foot. So you would pull the toes back that way. It's going to increase that stretch there. Inhale. And then exhale, breath. Push those hips back. Straighten out this left leg. Tighten up in that left quad. Good. And then come on up. And let's just take that foot off and then step the feet out to the very outer edges of your mat, and then push your sit bones back that way. Slide the hands forwards, bring your head right in between the arms. So your body should look like it's just a perfect fold in half. Not in half, but a quarter. Inhale, breath. Exhale, now come down, drop the hands off the chair, come to the floor. You can soften the knees here to minimize that extreme stretch if it's too much for you. Otherwise, straighten your legs, maybe grab around your ankles, and just pull yourself into a deep fold. Good, and then release the hands to the front. Inhale, breath, half lift, look forwards. And then exhale, breath, fold. And then reverse swan dive. Inhale all the way up to the top. Here we go. Exhale, posture check. Hands pulled through to heart center. Pull the chin back. Relax your shoulders down. Do that once more. Inhale, breath up. And then exhale, breath, come on down. Good, now relax the arms down. Bring your feet together. Shoulders roll around to the back. How are we doing? Hope everybody found a good chair to do this on. Gonna get a sip of my morning cocktail, my yerba mate and green tea and a vitamin. I put this chewable vitamin C in there, and it just dissolves. And some of my frankincense extract, which is supposed to be good for arthritis. I don't know if it's helping. Well, I don't know if I want to see if it works. And the way you know it works is you get off the stuff and then you start feeling pain again, right? That's usually how you find out, oh yeah, that stuff worked. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of pigeon posing in here. Then we're going to flip it around and sit in it and do some stretches there, and then we'll take it to the mat, and we're almost done. All right, so I'm going to bring it in just a little bit closer. Yeah, I think I'm going to come right there. Okay, so standing about that far away, pretty close. Take a big inhale breath, arms up over your head here. Exhale breath. You're going to bend the knees and come into just like this little chair pose. A little chair. And then come into a little deeper chair. Inhale breath here. Now on the exhale breath, you can place your hands either on the back of the chair, the arms. In my case, it's going to be the chair seat. And then I'm going to straighten out my left leg. I'm going to pick the right knee up. I'm going to stretch that right leg back. This is going to be the easiest Warrior 3 you ever did. So you're going to lower your chest down, let the elbows bend, lift that right leg up, inhale. On the exhale, bend the knee and just squeeze your abs, draw that knee up towards your forehead here. And then do it again. Inhale breath, stretch that right leg back, lower your chest down. And then exhale breath, come up a little bit more and then draw that belly in, forehead to the knee. So this should feel familiar. We do this a lot in the bird dog position. Here is your last one. Inhale breath. So you lower your chest down, the right leg lifts up and back. And then exhale breath, come on up, draw the belly in, forehead to knee here. Now from this position, lean forwards, take your right knee onto the chair, right buttock towards the right front corner of the chair. Now you can kind of shimmy your toes back here. Notice my foot is kind of hanging off there. Again, if you've got an arm, you might have to go through right there. Hands on the back of the chair, straighten them out. Inhale, lift up. And then on the exhale breath, just lunge the chest forwards, bring your forehead to the back of the chair. And I want you to make sure you keep this right foot flexed. So pull those toes back. Let's go again. Inhale breath, straighten the arms, lift the head and chest up here. And then exhale breath, just gonna melt and sink deeper into this stretch. Should feel good, especially for those of you that have trouble doing pigeon flat on your belly on the floor. We got one more to go. Inhale breath, straighten the arms, chest up. And then exhale breath. Shimmy those toes back even more and let's just hang out here in the final stretch. Breathe. Big inhale. And exhale it out. One more time. Inhale breath. And exhale it out. Good. Slowly bring yourself up and then place your hands on the edge of the chair. You're going to push yourself up, lift the hips, step back, feet together, and then just extend the arms out over that chair seat, coming into this nice stretch for chest and shoulders and hammies. Good, now from here, lift the head and the chest up. Somehow my chair got a little crooked there. And then you're gonna step forwards just a little bit. Stand nice and tall. Inhale, breath, arms come on up. Exhale, hands pull through to heart center, shoulders down, head comes back. Imagine somebody's always like a little elf out here in front of you, pushing your chin back. In fact, in a lot of posture classes, they will tell you to just do that, like take your own fingers and push your head back, because rarely is anybody ever back here too far. That's never the problem. It's always this way, you know, and then it puts a lot of stress on the neck. And have you ever seen those people with like kind of a fatty hump on their back? And it's like, what is that? Where'd that come from? The body is trying to protect from all that forward stress, and so it'll start depositing and building up and padding the area, which I think is fascinating that the body will do stuff like that. But anyhow, let's bring that chin back. So one more time. Inhale, breath, arms up overhead. Exhale, breath, hands pull through to heart center. Alrighty, so now we're gonna pick this foot up and we're gonna come forwards into that pigeon stretch. So now it's your left knee. So the knee is gonna really go towards the back left corner of the chair seat, and you're going to drop this hip down, and then your foot over here kind of off the edge, and the foot is flexed so the toes are pulled back. You can't see that here, but that's what you want to do. All right, so shimmy those toes back some if you need to. Inhale, breath, kind of press down and lift the chest and head up here. And then on the exhale breath, just kind of melt forwards, bringing the forehead towards the back of the chair there. And then do it again. Inhale, breath, pressing through the hands to lift the head and chest up. And then exhale, breath, just kind of melting forwards again. Maybe you come down a little deeper, sink a little heavier into that hip. Good, and then one more time, inhale, breath up. And then exhale, let's come all the way down. Well, I can't say all the way down, but just farther than you did before. Just hanging out in that stretch. Okay, and then come on up. And then hands right here on the edge of the chair. You're going to push to straighten those arms out. And then lift the hips up. Shoot your left leg back into a warrior three. So as that leg extends, the arms are just going to drop down here. Inhale, breath. And then on the exhale, push. And then draw the knee in as you scoop your belly. So draw navel to spine, forehead towards the knee there. And again, easy warrior three. Inhale, breath. Lower the head down towards the seat. Exhale, breath as you push through those arms and straighten up. Draw the knee under. Squeeze your abs, forehead to knee. One more time. Inhale, breath. Stretch your leg back. And then exhale, breath. Draw that knee under here. Good. Step the feet out wide. Push those hips back. Slide the hands down. And then just stretch right here. Turn the head left to right. Let the head hang heavy. All right, slowly roll up. Good, and then just step forwards. Inhale, breath, arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, breath, hands pull through to heart center. All righty, so take your chair, bring it around that way. And again, you could put it on the back of your chair, on the back of your mat, so that the legs don't slide around. So I want you to stand right in front of your chair here. Take a big inhale breath, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale breath, bend the knees, push the hips back a little bit. So just kind of a baby chair pose here. Inhale breath, drop down a little more. So now maybe you feel the hamstrings touch the edge of the chair there. Inhale. And then exhale breath. You're going to melt forwards, coming into forward fold. Keep your knees bent here. Good, now straighten the legs, half lift, inhale. And then exhale, bend the knees. You're going to come all the way back into a sit position in your chair. And go ahead and sit all the way back. So most of your feet are probably touching. Maybe not, it's okay. But if they are, mine are just up here because it's a very high chair. So what I want you to do is just stretch the arms straight up over the head here. And then on an exhale, you're going to rotate your torso to the right. So take that left hand on the outside of your right knee. Stretch the right arm straight back and try to look over your shoulder at your thumb there. Inhale, breath. Now on the exhale, can you grab either the back of the chair or maybe the arm and then really rotate around a bit more as you use that arm to help give you a little more rotation. Inhale, breath here. And then exhale, release. Coming back to the front, inhale, breath. Reach both arms straight up. And then exhale, rotate your torso to the left, and then take this right arm on the outside of the thigh, and then rotate even more. Stretch that left arm to the back. You're using this arm as kind of leverage to twist more. Inhale, breath. And then on the exhale, grab either the armrest or your back of the chair and rotate even more as you push and use that arm. Inhale, breath. Exhale it out. Good, and then just release to the front. So the difference between rotating here in the chair, you're able to use the back of the chair or even that armrest versus sitting where you might be a little bit restricted because your legs are out, and if you're tight in the hamstrings and glutes, it's just kind of very awkward to get in. But sitting makes it a lot more easy. Okay, scoot forward so that your bum is right there on the edge. Feet are hip width apart. Stretch the arms up overhead. Inhale, breath. And then on the exhale breath, you're going to round the back. So I want you away from the back of the chair so that you can pull the belly in, round the spine, and then bring your right knee up, grabbing right below the knee onto the shin, and then go ahead and let that kind of mid-back push into the back of the chair. And as you draw that thigh up, rotate the ankle around about 4 times, 5 times each way, and then go the other way. Good, now grab underneath and pull that thigh in. Inhale, breath. Exhale, flex the foot, extend the leg out just however far you can. So it could just be right there, maybe here, maybe all the way up. Bend the knee again so you draw the heel to the buttocks. Inhale. And then exhale, breath, kick the leg out. One more time, inhale, breath, draw that heel in. And then exhale, breath. Extend the leg out. Maybe slide your hands down just however far you can go. So you could be here, here, but your belly is pulled in. The back is round. The tail is kind of scooped under there. And then stretch that leg out for your stretch. Good, now slowly bend the knee and start to lift your chest up away from the back, and then cross that ankle over your thigh, and then set the left foot flat, let that right knee drop out there, and we're going to reach forwards coming into this seated, it's truly a seated figure 4 stretch. We usually call it that, but you're standing. But now we're actually in the chair, so the chest is going to come over. Inhale, breath. Exhale, you just stop where it feels like a good stretch for you, but if you want more, you can come on over and then reach the fingertips down to the floor and stay here and breathe. Inhale, breath. Exhale it out. Good, now slowly come all the way up. Good, and then just uncross and set the foot down. Inhale, breath. Take your arms up over the head here. Exhale, breath. Hands pull through to heart center. Now start to draw the belly in, round the back. You're going to push that mid back into the chair as you lift the left leg up now, and then grab underneath the knee and scoop that belly as you pull that thigh in. So nice hamstring, lower back, and glute stretch here. So flex your foot. You're going to kick the leg out straight here as best you can. Maybe it's just right there. And then draw the heel back in. So we inhale, breath here. And then exhale, breath. Kick your leg out straight a little more. And again, inhale, breath, bend the knee. And then exhale, breath. Keeping that belly scooped in, tail kind of tucked under. Back into the chair, and then just stretch, stretch, stretch. Maybe you go all the way up. Just wherever it feels good for you. Okay, now as you slowly release, let that knee bend, and then come up away from the back of the chair. Foot is flexed, cross that ankle over the thigh, just above the knee, and then sit up tall, inhale. Exhale, lunge your chest forwards here. And as you drop it down, you can push that knee down with that hand. Maybe you feel a great stretch there. Just stop wherever it feels good for you. But if you're able to, maybe you come on over. Reach the fingertips to the floor. Stay here. Big inhale, breath. And then exhale it out. Once again, inhale, breath. Exhale it out. Do now very slowly roll it up. Take your time. Good, and then just uncross. All right, so now we're going to take the legs out kind of wide. And if you have arm rests, you might be stopped by those, but you can get at least a little bit out. Otherwise, come out into a pretty wide, like second position, plie looking stance. And we're going to stretch those arms up, inhale breath. And then on the exhale breath, drop the hands down right above the knees. You're going to drop that left shoulder to the middle and look over the right one to the back. Use that left hand to push the knee out. Good, and then roll it up, scoop the belly in, inhale breath, nice and tall there. Exhale breath, right shoulder drops, look over your left. And again, inhale breath, come on up. Exhale, rotate, look over the right shoulder. And inhale breath up. And then exhale breath, drop the right shoulder down, look over your left shoulder to the back. And then inhale breath up. Exhale breath, walk your feet together there. And we're going to stand up, inhale all the way up to the top we go. Exhale breath, hands pull through to heart center. Good, and then relax. Shoulders roll around to the back. Okay, so take your chair off, take it away. Say goodbye to the chair. And now we are going to finish up right here on your mat. So stand towards the back of the mat. Here, feet about hip width apart. Inhale breath, arms stretch up over the head there. Exhale breath, chest expansion. So those elbows are pulling out and back. And then arms behind you, interlace the fingers, stretch the arms out straight, squeeze the glutes, push the pelvis forwards, shoulders back, chest out, chin up, look up, inhale. On the exhale breath, bend the knees and let's just melt forwards right over those thighs. Head comes down, arms flow over in front. And just wonderful stretch here for your chest and your shoulders. You can now release your hands down to the mat, straighten the legs out if you can. Slide your hands up the shin bones, look forwards, inhale. Exhale, soft knees and fold. Reverse swan dive, inhale to the top we go. And then exhale breath, chest expansion one more time. So you're pushing those arms back, elbows are bending, and then drop the arms down behind the back, interlace, palms together. When you interlace, you probably have a default. It's always this finger in front of that one. So I want you to switch it around so that it feels awkward back there. And let's try that. So squeeze the glutes, chest out, chin up, inhale. Exhale, breath, bend the knees and melt the belly forwards. Drop your head down and let those arms flow over in front. And just breathe. Good, now release the hands down to the mat. Straighten your legs out. Inhale, half lift, look forwards there. Exhale, breath, fold, hands to the mat. Now you're going to hand walk it out to a plank top of a push-up position here. Inhale, breath, lift your right leg up and hold it. Exhale, breath, draw forehead to knee underneath and lift your hips up a little bit. And then drop the hips as you stretch your leg back again. Inhale. Exhale, hips lift up, draw forehead to knee, squeeze your abs. And then this time we're going to inhale, breath, stretch that leg all the way back and up into a three-leg dog. And then exhale, breath. Let's come into pigeon stretch. So the knee comes there, the hip drops down, the foot is over there. For those of you that are tight and have trouble with this, your option is to do a 90-90 or a zigzag stretch. Flex that front foot and just drop your chest right over this shin and ankle, kind of more in that direction. Otherwise, this back leg is straight. Your chest comes right over the thigh and the knee here. One hand out on either side and just drop your chest down and breathe. So you can stack the fists and just rest your forehead there. You can stack the hands or reach the arms out in front and drop your forehead down to the mat. Make sure you keep this right foot flexed and then just an ever so slight rocking motion, maybe from left to right. Again, just kind of searching for that sweet spot where the stretch feels like it's really getting an area where you are locked up. Okay, now slide the hands in, press down to lift up, grab a hold of your foot and pull the foot in towards the groin. You're going to roll up right on top of that shin, so it's as if you're just sitting right on top of that heel. Take your left hand, place it way out there in front, so it's kind of an arm of stability. It's like a kickstand. And then stretch the right arm forwards, tuck the left toes under and back. You're going to straighten that leg out, and then from here, sweep that right arm all the way around to the back. Follow your thumb with your eyes. Inhale, reaching back. And then on the exhale breath, drop your back knee down slowly, not fast. Slowly bend the knee. If you're able to, just grab your pants, your socks, your foot. However, if you grab anything, you just bend the knee. And then you can drop down onto that forearm and sink the hips a bit to the left edge of the mat as you stretch your quads. And just breathe, inhale. Exhale. Good. Slowly release. Extend the leg out. Don't just let it flop fast. Be subtle about it. Okay, hands right there beside the knee. Tuck the back toes under. Straighten the leg. Can you just push into down dog stretch here? Inhale, breath. And then exhale, reach those sit bones up. Press the heels down to the back of the mat. And then we're going to shift into plank and do all that on the other side. So from your plank, lift your left leg up, inhale. On the exhale breath, the hips come up, the belly scoops, the chin tucks, the forehead comes to the knee. And then as you stretch the leg back, drop the hips to where you're in straight body line. Inhale. Exhale, scoop the belly, hips up, forehead to knee. One more time, inhale, breath, leg goes back. And then exhale, let's place the knee right in between the hands for pigeon stretch. So once again, if you're tight, bend the back knee, kind of angle your chest off to the right a bit. Otherwise, straighten that leg out, turn the chest to face the front of the mat here, and then just lower down. So again, you can stack the fists and just rest your forehead right there, or you can flatten the hands and stack the head there, or stretch the arms out and forehead to the mat. Make sure that left foot is flexed so the toes are still pulled back. And then just move a little if you wish from left to right. Try to find that sweet, sweet spot. Inhale, breath. And then exhale it out. Good job. Now slide the hands back beside the knee. And as you bring your chest up, grab a hold of your foot, pull it in close, and then roll up so you're sitting right on top of that heel. You're right on top of that shin. And then this right arm goes out and over a little bit, so it's kind of like your kickstand. Okay, and then you're going to tuck the right toes under and back, lift the back knee up, stretch the left arm straight ahead. Now just look at your thumb and follow it around as you go back here. So inhale, breath, opening. And then exhale, breath. Drop the knee, slowly bend the knee. You grab whatever you can. If you can't, you can just simply hang out right here in this stretch. Otherwise, grab your foot, pull that heel. You can even come down onto the forearm and kind of sink your hips over to the right edge of the mat. Wonderful stretch through lots and lots and lots of different muscle groups. Good job. And then slowly let go with ease. Don't just let it flop down. One hand on either side of the knee. Lift up. Tuck the toes under. Straighten that leg out. Inhale, breath. And then on the exhale breath, lift the hips and go ahead and shoot that left leg all the way up into a 3-leg dog. So stretch that split. Push the right heel down. Super strong and straight arms. Inhale, breath. And then exhale breath, just slowly lower the foot down next to the other. Downward facing dog, and just walk it out here a little bit, shifting the weight from one foot to the other. Good. Now from here, I want you to just drop the knees out wide. toes touching in back. Stretch the arms out to the top of the mat. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Push back into extended child's pose. Drop your forehead down. Let your hips drop towards the heels. And just breathe. Okay, now come on up. Good, and then just walk your knees up towards the top of the mat, right here, and then cross your ankles, and then push yourself back to a sit. Set the feet right there, and one final stretch down here on your back. So however you want to get there, you can hold on underneath, and just take your time unwinding that spine one little vertebrae at a time, and then extend the legs long. Reach the arms over your head, full body stretch here from toes to fingertips. Inhale. And then exhale, breath, relax. Let your whole body go limp. And then one more time, full body stretch. So bring the legs together, clasp a few fingers together. Inhale, breath as you stretch and reach, reach, reach. And then exhale, breath, relax. Allow your whole body to go limp. So with your eyes closed, just kind of jostle the legs apart a little bit, kind of roll them in and out, letting your feet just flop, super relaxed. And then I want you to take your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your low belly. And for just 5 super long, deep breaths, I want you to feel the belly rising under the right hand. And maybe you notice a heartbeat underneath the left hand. So big inhale breath. And as you exhale it out, relax all the muscles in your face, in your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. And again, big inhale breath through your nose, filling up your lungs. Feel that belly rise underneath. And then as you exhale, relax the shoulders, the arms, the chest, and even the abdomen. Again, big inhale breath through the nose, filling up your lungs. And then this time, exhale the breath, focusing on relaxing your hips, the glutes, the pelvis, and even your quadriceps. And again, big inhale breath through the nose, filling up your lungs. Feel that belly rising under the hand. And then exhale breath, relax the knees, relax your calves, soften the ankles and even the toes and the feet. And then one final long deep breath, inhaling again through the nose, fill up your lungs. And then long exhale breath out, softening all the muscles in the body. Just imagine that you are melting into your mat. And then just release the arms out to the sides, palms are up, shoulders, elbows, and hands relaxed. Good, and then from there, just start to wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers, maybe circle wrists and ankles around. Start to wake the body up. And then one at a time, bend the knees, set your feet flat to the floor. And then from there, bring the knees in one at a time. Feel that lower back, press into the floor. And then as you hug behind the knees, let's rock a little bit from left to right there. Massaging that low back into the mat. Good, now bring the feet and the knees together. Clasp the fingers there, tuck your chin. And then as you lift the head, chest, and shoulders up, start to push the legs into the hands. And you'll start a little bit of rock and roll now from back to front. Eventually, momentum all the way up to a sit. And then there you go. We are all done. Can sit with the legs crossed. Let's just do one final breath here. Inhale, breath, floating those hands up over the head here. And then exhale, breath. Bring the fingers and thumb together just to chest level. Push the hands out in front of you. Inhale. And then exhale, breath. Hands come right back to heart center. And you are all done. Have a blessed day. Thank you for jumping in on the virtual class. It looks like it stayed steady streaming the whole time, so that's good. And I will see all of you tomorrow. We are doing upper body right here. So get your bands, your weights, and all the equipment out that you've got in the house. And maybe even go buy some more weights if you don't have what you like. They may be restocking, hopefully now, at the different stores. And also, don't forget to get some salmon in today, or tuna, or cod, or herring, or sardines, or what else? Avocado, flaxseed sprinkled over whatever you're eating. It goes well with yogurt, with smoothies, with salads. We want to try to be intentional this week about getting our essential fatty acids into our diet. I didn't really go too much into the benefits of that, but just a very short list. One, essential fatty acids can act as an anti-inflammatory. You find that there's a lot of orthopedic doctors now even recommending it for arthritis. And there is a prescription strength, believe it or not, EFA or fish oil. But it helps with that. It also helps with depression and anxiety. So, there's lots of good reasons why we should be, intentional about getting certain things in our diet that are deficient, that, maybe used to be there, but they're not anymore. So let me know what you had or what you're having in terms of those healthy, nutritious fats. And I'll see you guys in the morning. Bye-bye.